What's up guys, Tipsy Gamer here. Today I'm going to walk you through a complete setup so that you can create and upload your very first gaming YouTube video in that classic and trending format. Your game is in the main screen and a secondary screen is a recording of yourself playing. So let's go check it out and get it set up.
Here's everything you'll need for a complete setup. First, you'll need something to record yourself. I use a tripod with my cell phone as my iPhone 14 has a pretty decent camera on it. Next, you'll need to make sure that the game you're playing is on a compatible console with your capture device. You'll also need an HDMI cable to connect your console to your capture card. Next, you'll need a capture device. I use the Elgato HD60X, and it comes standard with a USB cable to connect to your laptop, as well as a second HDMI cable to connect to your TV. You will probably also need some external drives, as some of these videos can become quite large. If you're planning on recording your own commentary over your gameplay, you'll need an audio recording device. You can either have a separate microphone, or you can get a headset that has a microphone built in, where you can hear your game as well as record your own commentary at the same time through the capture device. Next, you'll need a laptop that has the capability of processing these videos. It needs a pretty strong graphics card. I'm using an HP Omen, and it has the NVIDIA GeForce RTX graphics card installed. You'll need to check with the capture device that you purchase what the minimum requirements are and ensure that your laptop meets these requirements. Lastly, you'll need to install any software for your capture device on your gaming laptop.
So your first step before you can hook up your game capture device, you'll need to go into your PlayStation settings and disable your HDCP setting here. Now by default on PlayStations 4 and 5, this setting is turned on so that apps like Netflix can be used without concern of their content being streamed. Now when you do disable this feature, apps like Netflix will no longer work, but you will not be able to get any picture to your game capture device with this setting on. So we'll turn that off. And then we'll head back to set up our Elgato system. So now that we have all of our components, the first thing we're going to set up is our capture card. You've got an HDMI in, which goes to your console, an HDMI out, which goes to your television, and a USB, which goes to your laptop. So first thing, we're going to take an HDMI cable, one end plugged into the console, and the other end plugged into your HDMI in of the capture card. We're going to take a second HDMI cord. We're going to plug one end into the television, and the other end goes into the HDMI output of the capture card. The last cord is the USB. The micro end will go into your capture card, and the 3.0 end will go into your laptop. Once we have everything plugged in, we're going to open our game capture software. We're going to turn on the system. And then we see that the TV and the laptop in real time are displaying the same thing. The final step is to get recording.
All right, so once you've recorded your game and you've recorded your video of yourself playing your game, you're going to need to get those two videos into a video recorder. So because I'm using an iPhone to record myself, which you've got many other camera options, but because I'm using an iPhone 14 that's got a pretty decent camera, I'm going to come into my iCloud and I'm going to download my video from my phone to my laptop. So this video will appear here in my downloads. Right here, we see 2 hours and 7 minutes, 2 hours and 7 minutes. Next, you'll want to get your game capture. So this Elgato will automatically download all of my saved footage. Again, 2 hours, 7 minutes, but this is the game itself. It's going to automatically put these under my videos, the 4K capture. I have the game set to KH3, so it'll appear here. And we'll see that this is my 2 hour and 7 minute video of my current screen capture. So these are the two videos that I need to get into a video editing software. Now, comes standard with Windows is this Microsoft Clipchamp. I use this, but again, there's other software out there you can use. It's completely based on your preference. So each video editing software is going to be a little bit different, but the overall concept is that you have two videos. One is your screen capture of your gameplay, and one is the recording of yourself playing. You need to get them combined into one game. So if you pull in your screen capture first, and then on top of it, you place your recording of yourself. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to crop the recording of yourself playing to whatever size and dimensions that you desire, and most likely shrink it. And you'll most likely want to put it in a top corner, but to each their own. And there you have your two videos merged into one. And there you have it. You have a video that's ready to export and then be uploaded to your channels. If this was helpful, please like and leave me comments if you have any different setups, especially if you've got a setup that works for a PlayStation 3. Definitely leave me a comment. Thanks for watching. Make sure and subscribe for more tipsy video game content.